Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Today is a very fun day. I am going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine, and I'm going to be doing step by step on how I apply everything, in what order, what products I use. We're going to be trying out some new products, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, it is pouring outside here in San Francisco, so I am sorry if you hear a bunch of background noise. I'll try my best to minimize that. But yeah, grab a snack, relax, and let's get into this look. My bangs back. How cute are these little Rare Beauty hair clips? I'm obsessed. I'm going to start off with brows. I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. This one is brand new. It just came out, and guys, I'm obsessed. It's like dual-ended, so you can brush your hairs with one end and set them with the other. I just flick it up, and then I run through it with the smaller side. I like a more feathered brow, so I like to keep it up, and then I flip it to the flat side and I just lay them flat, and then I'll repeat to the other side. So your brows should look lifted and feathery to give that laminated look. While that dries, I'm going to do a little bit of skin prep. I cannot start my makeup without hydrating my lips. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm with flavored mint. And then I'm gonna just prime my skin with the Refy face primer. It's the Glow and Sculpt one, and it has a little roller. I just love the applicator. I'm just gonna massage that into my skin. Now that we've let that dry, I am gonna go in with my brow products. I use the NYX Lift and Snatch. I use two shades, so I go in with the shade Espresso and Ash Brown. I like to use Ash Brown in the beginning of my brow, like the front of my brow, and then get darker as I get to the end of my brow. So I'm gonna go in with Ash Brown first and just start in the beginning of my brow, and I'll get a little closer so you could see. I just like to create like hair-like strokes. And I love how defined and small this pen is. So I'm gonna stop there. And then I'm gonna go in with shade Espresso. And then I am going to continue from the middle to the end of my brow. So you're gonna get like a perfect little gradient brow. It starts off light here and then gets darker towards the end of the brow, and I love it. Can you see the difference? It's literally insane. So I'm gonna repeat the same on the other brow, and I'll be right back. Okay, brows are looking good. Now we can move on with our base. I would like to use more of like a light foundation tint one for my everyday makeup. So I love the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I'm in the shade number 4. Just gonna open that up. I just apply it directly on the skin. My nose and on the brow. Then I'm gonna blend that in with my Refy foundation brush. And then I'm just gonna blend out all the brush strokes with a beauty blender. Don't look at how dirty mine is. See how beautiful that lays on the skin? It's very natural and glowy, and it gives me just the right amount of coverage. Okay, next we're gonna go in with contour. I like to use the Rare Beauty bronzer stick, and I use it in the shade Always Sunny. And I'm just gonna sculpt like right under my cheekbone, my forehead, and the sides of my nose. So one little line there, one little line there. I just do little lines on the forehead, and then I'll do the side of my nose, under my nose, and on there. I also like to add some on the ends of my eyes just to kind of elongate and accentuate the shape of my eyes. I'm gonna go in with my Say Beauty brush. I don't know what the name of this brush is, but I think it's like a multi-use brush, and I'm just gonna blend out all of the contour. I like to pat it in, I don't drag, because if you drag, you'll be just bringing the face down. I like to lift it up by brushing up. And I'll do the forehead. Again, just bringing it up. On that end. Beautiful. Now the face is getting all warmed up and sculpted. For my everyday look, I honestly just use a bronzer to warm up and sculpt the face, because it's just like more of a natural look. I feel like I don't need to go in with like a cooler tone and then a warmer tone to bronze, you know what I mean? So then I'm gonna drag this out all the way to my temple, and that kind of elongates and lifts the face and just accentuates my eye shape. Now I have almond eyes. I don't know if that would work for other eye shapes. I think it would. Just to really elongate them and accentuate them. And I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so this is how I do my nose contour. So I bring it down, and then I go under. I do kind of a U shape underneath the nose, and then I do a circle. Now we can move on to blush. I kind of want to go for a peachy look because I really want to try the Huda Beauty Peach by Setting Powder. I normally go for more of like a pink blush and a pink under eye, but kind of want to practice like summer makeup, so I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see. I think this is the move today. So this is the Say blush, liquid blush in the shade Spicy. And then I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty blush brush to blend it out. And I like to do blush before concealer because I feel like it gives it a more seamless look instead of just having one big stripe on your cheek. Beautiful. And then I like to put a little on my nose, on the ball of my nose, and then on the bridge. Next, we're gonna go in with powder blush, and I like to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Blush. This is in the shade 60. It's a little darker, so I gotta go really light with it. I'm gonna take my I'm gonna take my e.l.f. brush and just dip into the blush and tap off the excess. And just do a little on the cheek. Look how beautiful that is. Now, most of this routine is my everyday makeup routine, but I usually swatch out my blushes every now and then, and right now I'm feeling a peach moment. Now that peachy orangey shades are in, that is what we're going to do, and this gives you, to me, like a nice sun-kissed look. Attach it to the end of my eyes as well, my eyelids. And then we're gonna clean up the nose contour and blush later. After that, we're gonna go in with concealer. I'm using the House Labs concealer in the shade 21. Put a little bit on my lid. And I like this placement for concealer because it really lifts the eye. Placement is very important because if I just do a big triangle like we were doing in 2016, it's just gonna drag my face down, and this type of placement is really going to lift the face. So I like to use the Hourglass concealer brush, and I just pat it in. I go down the side of my nose, and then I bring it up. And it just gives a lifted look. And I'm gonna do the same on this side. So I'm just gonna blend in my eyelid. So I'm gonna blend it out with my beauty blender just to make sure everything is seamless. And I like to go with a slightly lighter concealer for brightness. So after that, I'm gonna go back in with my Giorgio Armani blush, and just a little, because this blush goes a long way. Just a little, just to bring back some of that color that we lost when we added the concealer. And then bring it up to the end of the eyelid again. Beautiful. So after that, I go into eyeshadow. I don't do anything crazy on my normal days, like on my everyday makeup. I usually just do like a bronzer or a light peachy brown shade in the crease. Today, I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette. This is my favorite palette at the moment. I've been using this third color like crazy, and that is what I am going to use in my crease. Let me find my eyeshadow brush, hold on. So I'm going in with the Sephora Collection 26 brush. I'm just gonna tap into this color, wipe off the excess, and I'm just gonna put it in the crease of my eyelid. Elongate it out. I kind of drag it out along with the concealer. Again, it just gives it a more lifted eye look. Drag it out again. And it should look something like that. For powder bronzer, I like to take my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpts Transforming Bronzer or palette. It has like highlighter and bronzer in it. I'm just gonna go in with the bottom shade and use it as bronzer. I'm just gonna tap in. And I just like to tab it just on the sides of my cheekbone. I'll do this side as well. And then I'm gonna drag a little bit on top of the forehead and on the chin. So blend that in, bring it up, like so. And then I like to take my blush brush and I'm just going to blend in where that contour kind of landed. And then we'll blend it in more with some powder later. for the moment we've all been waiting for, or that I've been waiting for, the Huda Beauty Peach Pie Setting Powder. I don't know if you could see it on camera, but it's like this gorgeous peach shade. So we're gonna dip into her. I have a clean powder puff. I like to just dip into the powder and then I wipe off the excess on my hand, and then I go with the sides of the nose and then I drag it out. Again, still following the line that we created with the concealer to give that lifted look. I'm gonna repeat it again on the other side. Oh, I can tell I am loving this already. Oh, and you can drag a little down here if it falls. That is looking good. Now let me look in the mirror. I typically like to take the powder and I just run it on the sides of my nose, and that's how I clean up the contour and the blush that I placed earlier, and I kind of just drag it down the sides like that. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is from the Makeup by Ariel times Morphe brush. And then I'm just going to dust away the fake. Like so. Now that my under eyes are set, I am going to take my Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder by One Size. I'm in the shade Medium 4G. I also love to use the Kosas Cloud Set. This one is really pore diffusing, but it's really lightweight too, which I love. I usually do that on like a really light makeup day. Today I want a little more coverage and a little more of like a matte look. So I'm just gonna take this and put this on my cheeks, like the balls of my cheeks, my nose. And do you see how that just kind of airbrushed that look? I like to still pat it into my hand too, even though it is a pressed powder and not a loose powder. Gorgeous. And then I'm going to take that, also apply it on my chin and apply some on my cheeks. I really don't like the way my blush is looking on my nose, so I'm going to fix that. I feel like it looks a little patchy. And then I want to blend out the line on my cheek right here, just because I like more diffused look. I don't like to go too sharp. I like it more diffused, like on this side. And then I'm going to take my blush brush again. I'm not going to re-dip into my blush, but I'm just going to add back a little bit of color we lost from the One Size powder. I'm going to go in with my Hourglass Ambient Light Palette. I think this is the limited edition holiday one. I got the shade Snake, and it looks like this. So freaking beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter shade, which is this one. I'm just gonna brush off any excess. This is the Rare Beauty highlighting brush, and it's one of the best highlighting brushes on the market, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna highlight the cheekbone. I think we can do a little more. Like so. Beautiful. And I love how it just gives like a natural glistening highlight and not like a striking highlight. Just like right where the sun hits. It's perfect. And then I'm gonna do it on the ball of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. And then I'm gonna do some on the brow bone. That. I am then gonna take my eyelash curly. She is crusty and dusty, but she does the job. This is the Shiseido one, which again, in my opinion, is the best one on the market. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. I like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pumps and then hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. And then I like to lift it up and pump it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I like to hold it again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then look at the difference. I mean, it looks like I had a lash lift. Okay, so I use 2 mascaras. I use a brown mascara. This is the YSL Lash Clash in the shade brown. And then I also use the Rare Beauty Extreme Plumping something. This is the Rare Beauty mascara. I think they only have one, and this is in the shade black. So let's go in with the brown one first. So I'm gonna start with the brown one first. And the reason why I like to do brown and black mascara is because I feel like you get more definition, but it's not going to be as harsh as just wearing a black mascara. And I feel like this combo of the Rare Beauty and the YSL just eats every time. I'm gonna add one more coat and I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the brown mascara, and I think I'm only gonna do like 1 or 2 coats of that one. I'm not gonna do as much. I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, here is what my lashes look like. Honestly, looks like I have falsies on. I'm here for it. Okay, last but not least, I love to do a little faux freckle moment, especially with like a peachy sun-kissed look like this. So I'm gonna go in with my Lottie London brow pen. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in real close for this one. I like to do little dots here. And then some on the bridge of my nose. And then I do some on the side. Some on the ball of my nose. And then I like to do, let me just get a little bit more. I like to do like a beauty mark, like here. And I like to do, and then I like to create another mark here. And my eye. And then I'm going to take my finger and just tap some of the freckles. Okay, just to make it look a little more natural. Last but not least, I'm gonna go in with some setting sprays, and then we'll move on to lips, and then we're done. So first, I like to use the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist's 3-in-1 setting, well, 4-in-1 setting spray. Shit. This doesn't really make my makeup last, but it makes it super dewy and glowy, and I love the way it smells. It smells like a spa, and it really sets in all my powder products and locks in the moisture. I'm gonna take my fan. Look at the skin. The skin is skinning. Okay, and then I take my One Size setting spray. This one is the On Till Dawn. This is waterproof, transfer proof, sweat proof. I wore this on my wedding day and I cried, and the tears were streaming and the makeup went nowhere. So what I like to do, I like to cover my eyes and I just spray and then I get the forehead. Anytime I spray this particular one on my eyes, I'm just a hot mess express today with the hair and not being able to talk and product getting my throat, hitting myself in the face. It's just hot mess express. Anyway, what I was saying was, whenever I use that particular setting spray on my eyes, it tends to make my mascara run, so I cover my eyes, just a little tip. And then lastly, we'll do the lips. So now that my lips have been moisturizing for the last 25 minutes, I'm gonna just wipe off the lip balm. So I have a couple options for lips. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut lip liner no matter what, because I feel like it'll look really pretty with this makeup look. But I got the Summer Fridays lip oils and I am so excited to try these. I got them in the shade Soft Mauve and Blush Dreams. And I'm thinking, so this is Soft Mauve, which is pretty. And then this is Blush Dreams. Pretty similar, but this one's a little more pink. I think for this look, I'm gonna do Blush Dreams. I'm gonna go in with Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. I am the worst at lining my lips. Okay, so this is a lip oil. I'm just gonna start it. Consider the lips. Ooh, she is stunning. Stunning. So now I'm gonna take off my clips. Fix my hair. Okay, and this is my finished look. This is my everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know if you would love to see more videos like this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.